I've hit start.
Okay.
We're live.
Hello, everybody. Welcome once again to Pokemon Shield. Let's play through with only Ice and Ghost types only. Just diversion exclusive gym types. Last time we finally got Hop to see the light and understand that he is not the best trainer in Galar. And then Chairman Rose doesn't know the meaning of the word patient for one day and then caused a catastrophe. So now I gotta go fix his mess in the Slumbering Wild. And the Team Yellow's been getting in our way the whole time, well, now they're on our side. So, you know, topsy-turvy land.
Yep, that's certainly fair.
I don't think in the Slumbering Wild,
Well, whatever.
but however you pronounce it, I don't think there's any Ice or Ghost types in. If there is, I'll try to catch at least one. But otherwise, we're just going to pick up a few items and keep on moving. Your poison fairies. That's a no. Or a store. That's nice. Excuse me.
Those are very good items, I agree.
This is a great place to get a bunch of Galarian Weezing. See that item there? I probably want to get that. Let's figure out a way over to it.
Oops, you found a birdie butt.
I did find a bird. Unfortunately for the bird, I've got my chandelier up and running. Needs geared for Leon, but I'll handle you just as well.
Bye-bye, birdie.
Life orb, meh.
Not the greatest. Okay.
Potentially useful, but not likely to be used. Alright, let's try door number 2. Oh. Misty Seed. Again, situationally useful, but probably not going to be used. I found a bird in the grass.
Good place for it, huh? Actually, a bird that size. Time to barbecue a birdie.
Barbecue a birdie. Iron bird goes down.
Well, steel, but close enough.
Yeah, on the other hand, it's a 2-stage evolution type Pokemon, so it's a lot of good EXP. Alright, need a fire to the left. There we go. Come on, come on. Shiny. Elixir, good stuff. Phantom Force. Been looking for this the whole game. The dig of ghost moves.
And very handy.
Yeah, we're gonna definitely teach that to some of our ghosts here. Coming through. A fun bit of coincidence. I've learned that the Pokemon Go Lurk can learn a lot of those type of dig type style moves. And I'm really tempted to just catch a third one just to load them up. Look at this fog. It's even worse than the first time we came here.
Nice and thick. And getting thicker.
To be fair, we're a lot deeper in this time.
True. Hello, doggies.
Grilled. To the yard. Really are here, the Sword and Shield Pokemon. I knew it. So it's a Gurr Shield and a F. Dog sound begins at L.
Not
Hey,
me.
where are you going? We need your help over here. You too. What in the world are you doing? Oh, don't come off it, Sonia. You must have seen that, right? Those Sword and Shield Pokemon. They're right in front of us. and they disappeared into the forest. You lost the plot. There was no one here with the two of you. Well, then those were just illusions or something? Listen, I dug into some literature from other regions, and I finally found something. Mentions of the sword Pokemon Zacian and the shield Pokemon Zamazenta. Writing said those two Pokemon were born somewhere beyond the slumbering whale sometime long, long ago. Why would other regions know about these two?
Good question.
Did they really? Ha, Sonya, thanks for digging into it. Even if it is just a million or whatever, we did manage to find that Pokemon again. Maybe the sword and shield that those two used to carry are still here too. Off we go. Is that the sword Excalibur in the stone?
Wrong game. I'm playing sword. You're playing shield.
That'd be really nice if there's a way to get into the water there.
That'd be interesting, that's for sure.
Hey, would you look at that, Oriel? Now that's something you don't see every day. The place definitely feels like the stuff of legend. Okay.
I'm trying to solve the chat on screen problem with fucking people.
Oh, but well, there's a dagger and a very beat up shield. See that, Oreo? The sword and the shield. The legends are really true. Pop, that is too short to be a sword. That is a dagger.
That's a butter knife. It's not even sharp enough to be a dagger.
I wish that could be a broken sword, I suppose. I picked up the shield. Rusty and worn, buff that right out. Yeah, I can say it's a broken sword, half the length of it, what it should be, maybe. Otherwise, I call that a dagger. So now, when you look at the state of this thing, seems like it might fall to pieces if you much look at it funny. Calamity Ganon got to it first.
Yeah.
I don't know if these rusty old things will really be able to stop the darkest day, but, well, I guess it can't hurt to have them along. Let's hope they bring us some good luck. Listen, Hop, if I've learned anything from Legend of Zelda, you stick that in the head of a dragon for a few thousand years and it'll be just fine. Maybe the Pokemon themselves really are still asleep somewhere. So it seems we're on our own if we want to go help lead. This is all the help we'll got. It's very pretty. Anybody's going to help lead out. I guess it's just you and me, mate. He's probably still at Hammerlock Stadium trying to keep the darkest day at bay. So what do you say, Oreo? Want to grab a flying taxi and head right there? Yes, please. Get down the gloomy forest and fly back to Hammerlock. Well, if it isn't Oriel and Hop. Real shame the way things have turned out. You make it all the way to the championship match, and then something like this has to happen. Chairman Rose, thinking that the energy pouring from the darkest day would somehow be the key to saving Galara's future? All seems a bit mad if you ask me. I can't follow at all how that's supposed to work. I don't care if I'm up against the darkest day or the chairman or whatever. Going ahead, I'm going off to help my brother. Brotherly love. About time he shows some.
Yeah, really.
Whole time he's like, I'm gonna beat Lee, I'm gonna beat Lee. Now he cares. And he's gone. That Hop never changes. Always in a rush about something, isn't he? Key thing is that no one's been harmed. We gym leaders worked together with the city's Pokemon and we got everyone evacuated. And you're fixing to help our champion to save everyone in the Galar region? Of course. Greatest ever champion and the greatest ever challenger, along with his fiercest rival. All teaming up against the darkest day. I almost feel sorry for it. Come on then, our great challenger. Into Hammerlock Stadium with you. What, you're not coming? Mr. Big Talk?
Yeah, really.
And yes, just to see, as you can see, nobody is out and about anymore.
Well, everybody's been evacuated.
I take it back. These two people apparently didn't get the memo. People, there is a crisis. Ryan, you're bad at your job.
Yeah, really. Well, you got everybody out of the stadium.
I suppose, but like, get people off the streets. This is not important information at the moment. Yeah, especially you got a Pokemon out in the. Yeah, Ryan, you suck at your job.
Good gym leader, sucky at evacuating people.
If you think that if you go to other shit towns, it'd probably be the same situation. Ironically, in this whole crisis, the one place that'd be fine is Spike Mode. That would be the real safe haven of Galar all of a sudden.
Yeah, there's no power spot there.
Gym Challenger, you must help me. I mean, please help me. My Pokemon suddenly Dynamaxed for some reason and started running amok in the stadium. Mr. Raihan was able to subdue the Dynamax Pokemon in the stadium, but if other Pokemon also Dynamax and go on a rampage, the underground power plant would collapse. Mr. Rose is down there right now. I know this is selfish of me, but I must beg of your assistance. I want you to head into the underground power plant and stop Mr. Rose. Mr. Rose has awakened a Pokemon known as Eternatus. Apparently, the energy emitted from its body is what causes Dynamax. At this rate, all the Pokemon in the Galar region will Dynamax and go berserk. If that were to happen, please, you must save Mr. Rose. You can take the lift over there to reach him. I've enlisted the help of Champions' younger brother too, but who knows what's going on. So we finally learned the name of the Pokemon that calls the Darkest Day. I feel like that's some piece of information that should have been passed down over the generations.
Yeah, you'd think, but apparently not.
That's what taking your power plant. You got down to go up.
Mm-hmm.
Well, gotta talk to Chairman Rose first, apparently. I mean, I guess in Legend of Zelda, they never seem to make a point of remembering the names of the heroes and villains. They reach at Legend.
Yeah, that's true.
If you know of somebody named Ganon or Ganondorf in Hyrule, make sure you get rid of them immediately. What's all this? We need to help Lee. I guess he lost. You gotta be ready for those steel types. This is why you probably should have had taken the money, quite frankly. What do you plan on doing, Gym Challenger? Stopping the Darkest Day. What are you talking about? There's nothing to stop now. We've already brought about the Darkest Day, or should I say the ultimate Pokemon, Eternatus. Must I explain myself? From your perspective, I suppose it must seem that I am doing something terrible. I don't expect you to understand. But I must provide the Galar region with limitless energy to ensure everlasting prosperity. It is my purpose, my duty, my destiny. Not even regretful. That's why we've been giving the wishing stars to Eternatus. Surely you remember the red light that caused a ruckus around Hammerlock? That was all part of our experiments to awaken Eternatus. You must understand. I can't let you interfere with my plans to protect the future of Galar. Not even guilty a little bit. I guess he's that confident in Leon. Okay, Mr. Rose, let's see what you got.
Nothing that would withstand your candelabra there.
He showed a little bit of emotion when he was throwing the ball. Yeah, I think that's a bug steel. It's really not going to like this.
Yeah, that's very much a bug steel. They're hard to catch bug steel. I can tell from experience.
You're pretty tough. Yes, entirely too tough. Don't you think that's unfair?
No.
Listen, I'm set up to deal with Leon, so you're just
bump in the road. You're a speed bump there, buddy.
Yeah, pretty much.
I mean, even my bugs annihilated him when I was playing through in Sword here.
And if you guys would like to see a bug-only type playthrough, let us know in the comments. There goes Berserker. But if you're going to be just throwing out steel types, I hate to say this is going to be a pretty one-sided fight for you.
Yeah, he's going to be throwing out steel types.
First we had bug steel, then we have pure steel, now we got electric steel. As none of those secondary types can do anything about ghosts. Oh, I take it back. You did hit me once. You get points for that. $9. Now grass steel. Well, again, just as bad as bug steel.
Yep.
Sad thing is, there are some steel types that can give me some trouble, and he don't think he has any of them.
Nope.
Oh, down to my last Pokemon. This isn't looking too good. You know what? Let's burn it big time. Just for the funsies. Let's finish this Rose fight with a good, proper stomping.
Has he brought out the elephant?
Yes, he has.
Yeah, he'll Gigantamax it.
Alright, what you got now? I'll show you a move that hits so hard, you'll be speechless.
Oh yeah, there it is.
Previously, we saw this big elephant knock down the mural, so we know it can hit really hard. Unfortunately, it's just as weak as everything else to fire. And Toodleski.
Yeah, that elephant definitely hates fire.
Oh, Shadow Ball, huh?
That's a good move.
It is, and she needs a good ghost move after everything. Alright, Frost Breath is going away in favor of Shadow Ball. Now at the end, she's finally got her Ghost Ice type moves. I've forgotten how great Pokemon battles are. It's been so long since I've battled. That sure was satisfying. Most impressive, Oreo. Wouldn't expect any less from a challenger endorsed by the strongest champion ever to grace our beloved Galar region. I really do wish I could have seen the championship match between you two. I'm terribly sorry I ruined the whole gym challenge and everything. It's too bad, but it can't be helped. In order to solve the energy issue as soon as possible, we've awakened Eternatus. But we couldn't control it. The champion came to aid me even at the cost of abandoning the match. Indeed, just like a knight in shining armor dawn coming to rescue a princess from a dungeon. I do tend to ramble on, I know. I love to make speeches. But I think I could stop talking. Champion should have captured Eternatus by now. If you're curious, you can take the lift up. I trust you'll be going too, right, Hop? I certainly hope losing to me didn't discourage you too much. Go on now, both of you. Go see how our champion is doing. Discourage? Don't get it, do you, Chairman? Neither me nor my Pokemon are anywhere near giving up. We will learn how to be strong, thanks to the gym challenge you've organized. No, you won't stop. Listen, buddy, you've got to know you're in the wrong here. I guess you're only in the wrong if Leon fails, I suppose. All right, Oreo. Ready for anything, are you? 1 second, actually. Well, it occurs to me, if I'm going to go up there and deal with Eternatus, Ghost Fire is not what should be in the front of the party.
Nah.
Now let's start out with Frost Up, pure ice, and see where everything else takes us.
You have your ground type in the mix?
I have officially we got Frost Up, pure ice, Exalvi, Ghost Ground, Marowak, Fire Ghost, Fire Light, Ghost Fire, Kageki, Ice Ghost, and then Big Girl, Ice Ground.
Should be a respectable lineup.
I think so. Actually, one small change, just to cover my bet, so to speak. I don't think I'll need to do it, but I'm going to take Mr. Rhyme here and switch Marowak out. I don't think I'm going to need another fire type for this fight. But a psychic, somebody who has access to psychic stuff probably couldn't hurt.
And that fairy move will be of some help too.
Maybe, maybe not. Let's do this. Gotta help Lee. And here we go. Of course, he's fighting him with Charizard, Dragon Poison versus Flying Fire. Lee, I thought you were supposed to know your type matchups.
Well, Charizard's obviously meant to be his best.
You came to help me in spite of the danger? Thanks, Hop, and you, Oreo. You two have really grown tremendously.
But you're assuming Leon knows what type Eternatus is.
But no need for you kids to worry. Seems like some power of Eternatus was keeping my team from Dynamaxing, but we've had a champion time all the same. Charizard and the rest of my champion team members have really worn Eternatus down. Now, if I could simply catch it in a Pokeball, I should be able to get this madness under control. Use an Ultra Ball at least. Everything will be back to normal. So watch this. It's going to be a real champion catch. Please tell me you're not going to use an actual Pokeball.
Oh, yes, he is.
Let's see. Ball's thrown. Nope, that's a regular Pokeball. You dingus. And we see for the first time a Pokeball split open. Not just gone. Because maybe, I don't know, using a regular basic Pokeball on a legendary dragon creature is not the smartest solution. Perhaps.
Yeah, that's kind of a dingus move on the part of the champion there.
And despite him saying it's worn down, something tells me it's about to show that it's, yep, full life.
Yeah, that ain't happening.
Alright, let's work through our ice moves. Starting off with a poison, yeah. Oh, look at that. Avalanche almost knocked it out.
Oh.
That wasn't even my strongest ice move. Alright, Ice Beam. Ice Cream, double dip Ice Cream versus Dragon. Ooh, he countered with a Flame.
Yeah, you're gonna have to worry about his fire type moves.
I'm only going to have to worry about that with the ice types. He's got a sliver of health left. That was just after one move. So we're going to burn a revive to bring Frosta back. Dragon Pulse is going to take that.
And Dragon Pulse isn't much of a threat unless you're rocking a Dragon type.
Let's try the old Drain Punch. He is faster, though, than Zalabay.
Yeah.
Got a little bit of HP back. But that takes care of that fight, but it's not over.
He certainly knocked it silly, though.
Yeah, Leon, perhaps you might have made sure it was knocked over on its side before throwing the Pokeball. I don't think you realized you didn't knock it down hardly at all.
Didn't knock it down enough.
If it's fully healed from whatever Leon did to it, Leon clearly wasn't doing enough.
Yeah.
Unless he was trying to capture its full HP and just throwing status effects and stuff at it.
Not necessarily wise, but...
Now we've gone from a dragon to a ginormous sky hand. Tentacle thing.
Uh-huh.
Oh, there you are, Hop. Where were you a second ago? Alternative to giant sky hand.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa, am I fully healed? Huge. Let's take it on together, Oreo. Yep, fully healed. Nice. Alright, well, Avalanche worked before. Storing its energy and can't use any moves due to turn it to some power. Can't use my moves. Sheer cold.
Mm-hmm.
Storing its energy and can't use any moves. That's a sword and shield inside a slumbering well. Yeah, you have to take a turn each time to figure this out, Hop. Really?
Well, it's not costing you any PP if you notice.
Yeah, and thankfully it's just storing energy. Oreo, I use that shield. It might be old and rusted, but there's got to be some use to it. So he holds up the sword. We hold up the shield. And we begin with the chant. I want to be the best that ever was. I want to be the best that ever was. I want to be the best that ever was. And the doggies get summoned. And again, they do a superhero launch.
Mm-hmm. They forgot the superhero landing, though.
I mean, they make a pretty spectacular landing.
True.
Look at that. Boom.
Okay, so it's a Dougie superhero landing.
Oh, yeah. Oh, and there goes the sword and the shield we were holding. Slap them together, make a big boom, and power up the dogs. There we go. Now they've gotten their super forms. Obviously, we will be helping out the giant shield doggy, while Hop helps out the giant sword doggy.
Yep.
A sword and a shield versus a giant hand. What could go wrong?
Mm-hmm.
I love that in the background you're seeing like flashes of the other areas that have power spots.
Yeah, that is very creative.
Alright, abilities are all going up. We use moves now. Avalanche, please. Alright, we got a howl going off from Sword Doggy. Oh, thanks for the extra boost. Hop throughout the sheet.
Yes, he threw out the sheep.
And theoretically...
Always the sheep.
Yeah. Oh, we threw down a light screen. Okay. Oh, and the Eternatus finally attacks us with a dragon move. You know what? You hit the sheep. We're fine with that. She is not a fight that sheep should be in.
That was a Dynamax move anyway.
Double edge. Look, hot. It's pathetic.
You're gonna knock out your sheep doing stupid
Looks
stuff
like we
like
can
that.
use moves now, thanks to Zacian and Samazeta, that is. It literally did 0 damage. Look, Hop, that's how you do damage. Sadly, it seems to, lost its typing that is super weak to, ice. So, sword, time for a sword attack. Now that did some major damage.
Mm-hmm.
Sadly, it doesn't list what the move was. Oh, no, I take it back.
Behemoth Bash on this one.
Yep, Sword Doggy does Behemoth Bash. I guess we only get to see the move for the shield Pokemon since we have the shield. Well, at least now we know the name for it. We don't get the name of the sword one. Oh, and I'm getting a fire attack to the sword dog. Hurts it pretty good, too. Down to the yellow. Let's try sheer cold. I doubt it'll work. Behemoth Blade. Oh, we do get the name of the move. Okay.
Yeah.
That's a superhero pose. That's Power Rangers-esque worthy almost. They do kind of come in like Power Rangers. They teleport in, transform. They do a full-on henshin. You know what? I'm calling it. They're Power Ranger dogs.
Ha! If the Power Rangers were dogs, huh?
Alright, now it's my turn to get flared. Oh, and you tanked it. Good job, Frosta. Yeah, I didn't think it would work. Okay, Frosta, you are hurting something here. So let's switch over to Zalaby. Now, the real question is, while it's in its giant hand form, can ground moves hurt it?
Not sure on that one.
I also don't know if it's lost its full typing or what, because I don't seem to get any kind of super effective. You know?
Yeah, the only move I know of that's similar to this, the Eternatus actually does get later on when it's powered leveled up, is called Eterna Beam, and it's a dragon move.
Oh, wait a minute. I think the shield just finished it off. This is it. Hurry, Oriole. Try to catch Eternatus now. Not even going to try. Okay. What do we want to catch this thing in? We're not going to use a Pokeball. We're not Leon. Come on. No. Well, Luxury Ball seems appropriate. Kind of looks like a boss monster kind of Pokeball. A pretty good throw, too. Right toward the bullseye in the middle of the hand. Suck the whole thing in. Hey, see, Leon, that's how you catch a Pokemon. Got it. And Galar particles go all over Galar. Power Rangers out. Off into the sunset like the heroes they are.
And away they go.
Mm-hmm. Twinden. Skies have cleared up 3 days later. It's all suited up, looking good. So Chairman Rose turned himself in then? Never thought I'd live to see the day. He awoke Eternatus and nearly caused a catastrophe for the entire region. You reap what you sow, I say. At least he didn't try to run from it.
Yeah, that's certainly fair. He owned up to what he did.
I don't know about you, but I slept like the dead. Everyone's still talking about what happened, but things are at least back to normal now. They really did defeat Eternatus together with Zamazenta and Zacian. And still Lee's, well, he's being Lee. Insisting on having a championship match for you today. It's a bit much, isn't it? You sure you're up for it? I'm not even too sure about him. He was out cold and hurt pretty badly himself during all that mess. You understand how he feels, though. Feels like I've been waiting forever to get to see you and him face off in a serious match. But come on, the match will be at the Winden Stadium. Where else? So I guess this hotel, just for the last 3 days, had no problem putting us up. Rose of the Roadlands. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Is that a Roserade? Kind of like
Roselia.
a Rosalia, you think?
Yeah.
That's just a symbol. So it's meant to represent, I guess. Yeah.
Rose. In general, yeah.
Why not Roserade?
I don't know.
We haven't really explored yet. Let's take a quick second. Took a braviary instead of a jet. Okay. Everybody, so you're ready to see the match. Well, let's take a quick look. So, yep, there's our newest Pokemon, the legendary Eternatus Poison Dragon.
Neither ghost nor ice.
Yeah, so he's absolutely, we'll put him in a nice spot next to Sweet. He can enjoy that spot. And, Mime Jr. can go in here. You're not technically ice, but if you grew up into a Mr. Mime in the Galar region, you become an ice. Okay, so today we've taken care, we've saved the region like a true Pokemon trainer does. The only thing left is to actually become champion, since we've already gotten all the badges. And because Galar is the way there is no victory road, there is no final lead four. It's just fight the champion. But I think today we're not going to do that. We're going to save that for Thursday, end the week on our big championship match. So, but we still have a little bit of extra time. So we're going to do a little something fun.
Okay.
I'm still not 100% sure what team I want to use on Leon, quite frankly, to be honest yet. So I'm going to brainstorm that between now and Thursday. So what we're going to do instead is go back to the Crown Tundra. As you can see, like you said, we've opened up all the warp points, right? And this particular warp point has an Ice-type Pokemon. Since we can't take Eternatus with us, I thought, well, let's take another legendary that is, in fact, the right typing. But to open the door, walk together with a living crystal of snow. Well, I believe we caught one of those very early on in our Tundra escapade. Let's see, where are you? There you go, Cryogonal, the living crystal of snow. Frosta, you are doing amazing, but we're going to temporarily take you out just to get this door open. See those holes up above? Welcome to the Iceberg Ruins, everybody. This is where we fight one of the Reggies. This one specific instance, Reggie Ice. One of the few legendaries outside of Calyrex that actually has the right typing for us. So, but we want to catch it, not knock it out. This might take a few tries. I don't want Firelight to get too many more levels because it's already way above the level we need to deal with Leon. I'll bring in Marowak. I don't really have a team set up for catching per se. Anything I can might be able to get a Paralyze off on it. I think anything I have Will-O-Wisp I got rid of.
You got rid of Will-O-Wisp frequently.
Yeah, unfortunately.
I did suggest it might come in handy, but not. You wanted to get rid of it.
Well, here's what we'll do. We'll try it, just give it one shot as is. And if I end up having them not catching it but knocking it out, I'll take my Anacomplete Rotom and go teach it Thunder Wave. That ought to do. So the secret to all the Reggies, once you get in, is you got to light up all the circles in a specific order. Match the head there. For Reggie Ice, Reggie Steel, Reggie Rock, pretty straightforward. It's the last one that's kind of annoying.
Yeah, getting that pattern correct is a neat trick.
Alright, that all being said, here we go. Let's make our icy power emanating from the Pokemon statue. Let's see if we can do this. Jackie! Apparently his name is Jackie. Welcome, Reggie Ice. Honestly, kind of small compared to what I thought you'd look like. Alright, as always, when you're catching, you gotta try to click ball first, because you can always get lucky. Okay, worth to try. I don't think ground is weak to ice.
No, quite the opposite. Ice is weak to ground.
The bigger problem is just simply that it's got 10 levels on it.
Ooh. Yeah, that might be rough. And poor
Zalaby goes down. Yeah.
Got the stuffing knocked out of it, even though it's a ghost.
That's why it's going to be a little bit of a struggle, but I also made sure to put at least one fire type in here as a precaution.
Why do you use fairy against ice?
Neutral. Okay, he's also got an electric move. Good to know. We got Ice Beam. And we got an electric move. I forget the name of it already. Alright, now we're in a cave technically, so we can use Dust Balls.
Zap Cannon, by the way.
Zap Cannon, thank you. Hey! First time!
There you go. Poor Zalaby isn't getting anything out of it, though.
That's okay. Valley will get a chance to get level somewhere else. Also, it wasn't the best matchup. The G-Ice, the Iceberg Pokemon. Can't get much more of an ice type than this. Well, it said its name was Jackie, so we're gonna call it Jackie. I think that's how you spell that. I think there's a C in there, maybe. Yeah, that works. Okay, well, that happened a little bit faster than I thought. When I walked together with a living crystal of snow, when I took a cryogonal from a Pokeball and had it walk with me, the door opened and I found Reggie Ice. Beep, beep, beep. Oi, oi, Puny here, enjoying your adventures? Yeah, I just beat up your brother. Come again, get gone and met the ice giant Reggie Ice? Haha, smash and work, Chief. Track down those other giants. Keep up the good work. Okay. And if you, as you can see, once you've caught it, you can't, like, do multiple, so circles don't light up anymore.
But you took care of it.
Yes. None of the other legendaries that you can catch in the tundra outside of Calyx, to my knowledge, meet the ghost or ice requirements for this run.
No, they really don't.
No. I think the bird you fight down here at the tree is what? Flying Dark, Flying Psychic, and Flying...
Psychic. Yeah.
And Flying Fighting.
Yeah. But
So,
what you catch in the tundra is Psychic, though.
said, but none of them are ghost or ice.
Yeah.
Ironically, Articuno originally is ice.
Yeah, that much is true. And you can get it in the max raid layer, but it's catch as catch can.
Yeah, it's
very
RNG.
random.
RNG.
Very, very random.
So I'm not going to worry about it. In the meantime, like I said before, we are going to cut our stream a little short today. So the one last thing I want to show off everybody, since Regice actually got caught pretty quickly, is that now, if you go into the wild area back in mainland Galar, because of alternatives being summoned and then promptly defeated, you probably saw at the end of that cutscene, Galar particles kind of just went poof and scattered all over the area, right? So let's say I go up to, well, no, that's not a good example, because they're usually strong. But if I grab up to just a El Rando Pokemon here in the wild, in the grass, Pyro.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's a level 60 Tyro.
Yep.
Way beyond the level it needs to evolve. But yeah, so now all the Pokemon in the wild, from no matter where they are, start off at a minimum of level 60.
Yep.
And I just threw the Pokeball because it would just be faster. But yeah, so if you don't, for those of you who might have been playing along with us, at this point, if you don't think you're ready to fight Leon, you're not sure about the Pokemon you're using, all that good stuff, excuse me, you just go to the wild area and just start catching or fighting all the wild Pokemon that you can possibly encounter. The level 60 fighting repeatedly level 60 Pokemon will absolutely level you guys up pretty quickly.
Very quickly.
And I want to make it clear, it's not just on mainland Galar that this has happened. The Isle of Armor Pokemon have now gotten a boost, and they're all level 60. If I tried to go do the Cub Fu storyline a little bit more, the recommended level will have gone way up.
Yes.
And Pokeball. Air Slash. That's a very good TM to have. Sadly, you can't get this one until you have the Water Bite. The Tundra itself, they don't really go up too much because they're already in the level 60s.
Yeah.
Which is a little sad for me. It'd be nice if they went up like the 70s and minimum or something. It'd be a great place to keep it stronger level up. But it is what it is. Let's see. I think that's pretty much all I wanted to say on that matter. Next time on Pokemon Shield, we're playing through with Ice Ghost types only, the Virgin exclusive types only. We'll be going on and fighting Leon to become the new champion of Galar. We're already the hero of Galar.
Yeah, that's true.
Might as well add the title of champion to our list of accomplishments. But how are you going to have a Pokemon League without a chairman? Is the next question, of course.
Yeah, that is an interesting one. Somebody call Gita.
I do want to take a... No, not Gita. Do take a minute to go over the Chairman Rose just for a quick moment to say something. Of the console games we've gotten so far, this guy makes no sense. I'd say at least the other big bads of each console Pokemon game so far have made some sense, you know? Let's Go had Giovanni, Monster. Pretty straightforward. Diamond and Pearl had Cyrus. Looney Tune wanted to recreate the universe in his perfect image.
Yeah. Similar enough to Arceus as well.
Arceus, yes. Volo was just kind of a yandere for Arceus.
He still wanted to remake the world in his own image, basically.
Yeah.
So he was a lot like Cyrus.
Oh, yeah. But Rose, had a good idea, but couldn't be bothered to take proper safety precautions.
Yeah, he kind of blew it in that particular regard.
Had he just waited till after the championship was over, he could have had Leon and the top challenger there, make extra sure that nothing goes wrong.
Yeah.
But no.
He couldn't wait.
And Galar suffered because of it.
Yep.
And he doesn't have an evil team. The only time that the Pokemon League people fought back against us was with Oleon and little nonsense.
Yeah. And even the other league staff members had acknowledged that, yeah, that wasn't their fault.
Well, yeah, it was just a debacle. So that leaves Team Yell completely separate and having nothing to do with the main story. And they're just super strong fans slash gym trainers for the Dark Gym who just are just super concerned about their town going down. So it's not they even have a good reason for doing what they're doing.
Yeah, there's no real evil plot to be had.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So hopefully Game Freak in the new Pokemon game that's coming out, and I won't say which one, so people, whenever they watch this in the future, this will stand for all future Game Freak Pokemon games. Well, getting their villain sorted out. We don't need Dark Super Edgelord, but bare minimum we ask that the main villains make sense for doing their villainy.
Or at least be villains. I mean, Rose doesn't really even qualify as a villain. He thought he was doing the right thing.
He did a villainous thing by unleashing the calamity upon Galar, and did not seem to care about that fact.
Well, your usual villain at least knows they're being a villain. He didn't do that.
Or if he did, he didn't care.
Nah, that's fair.
Only after the whole debacle ended did he realize, no, that was a bad idea.
Mm-hmm.
And he willingly turned himself in, which most true villains would try to escape to plot another day.
Yeah, they wouldn't bother turning themselves in.
Yeah.
That's why I say he doesn't really qualify as a villain. He turned himself in. So, fail on that part as a villain.
And as a champion, Leon is super proactive. Well, I admit I'm not familiar with every Pokemon game previous to this about all the champions. I think he's by far the most proactive of trying to keep the peace around the region.
That's certainly true.
Alright, but all that being said, I would just want to say once again, thank you all very much for watching everything. I hope you turn up next time to watch us beat Leon upside, downside, left and right. Please leave a like on this video and subscribe to our channel, ring the bell for notifications. And, you know, if you have any pleasant memories of this game or you like what you've seen so far, please leave a comment down below. We'd love to hear from you. Oh, and she gave me a bag of pre-cooked burger. Burger. Thank you all very much.